Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here, I go by name of DJ Focus. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make melodies for old school hip hop type beats. Honestly, you could use these melodies for any genre of music, so let's get into it. And please keep in mind, in this video, I'm only gonna focus on the melody, not so much on the drums. If you guys wanna learn how to make boom bap drums, I can make another video on that. All right, so the first sound I'm gonna start off with is a piano, and the piano I'm gonna go with is called the Big Bottom. It's off of Contact, and this is what it looks like. The sound I'm trying to go for is like a sad sound, so let's do that. Alright, so what I just played, I liked it. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to add like a lower octave, like one of these. Like a deep sound. Alright, so now let's add that together and let's see what we get. Alright, so now that we have the main melody, I'm going to fix this up a little bit. So here's my melody. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my beats per minute down to 80. Alright, so now that we have the main melody here, the next thing I usually do, I always mess around with the notes. So for example, this one. So for this note, I usually just bring it out a little bit. And I also mess around with the velocity of the notes. So now I'm going to add some effects to this piano. And I'm going to go with like a retro type of sound. And then for RC20, I'm going to bring the noise a little bit down. So let's bring that to 20, no, let's bring that down to like 16%. And the wobble knob, let's bring that up. And then this knob, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And this is what it sounds like. Alright, so now that we have that melody completed, the next thing I'm going to add a counter melody. And for the counter melody, I'm going to go with Lounge Lizard. The exact sound I'm going with is called Modern Hybrid, and this is what it sounds like. And for the counter melody, I'm just going to follow my chords, like for example these right here. So I'm going to go with something like this. Alright, so here's the counter melody I'm going to go with. I just got to fix it up a little bit. Alright, so now that I fixed the counter melody, this is what it sounds like. So the next sound I'm going to go with is Lounge Lizard again. So I'm going to keep adding more VSTs because I want this melody to sound full. So I'm going to try to look for some strings, and now I'm using Heat Up 3. Alright, so I'm going to add one more sound, and I'm going to go for like some vocal chops. And I'm going to use Contact for this. Alright guys, so this is how you make an old school / boom bap type melody from start to finish. And I'm going to let you guys hear it. And now this is what it sounds like with drums. if you guys want this loop, I'm actually going to leave it down below. You guys can actually buy it. I'm going to sell it really cheap. So yeah, that's what this melody sounds like with drums on it. All right, so now that we finished this melody, let's work on another one. So for the next melody, I'm just going to pencil all this stuff in. I'm not going to use the piano. So for the first VST, I'm going to go with these keys from Heat Up 3, and it's called the Broken Rods. All right, so this is what it sounds like. All right, so now that we have that main melody down, the next thing I'm going to work on is the counter melody. So for this instrument, I'm going to use Heat Up 3 again, and I'm going to go to keys. All right, so this is what I just penciled in, and I'm really liking it, so I'm gonna leave it alone, and this is what it sounds like. So for this melody, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna add one more instrument. All right, so this sounds really dope. And now this is what my melody sounds like all together. All right, so this is what my melody sounds like. The next thing I'm gonna add some drums and show you guys what it sounds like with boom bap drums. All right, so basically that's the whole beat. I showed you guys how to make loops on the piano and also how to pencil in melodies. So if you guys want these melodies, I'll leave the link down below so you guys can buy them. And thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm out.